The American Concrete Pipe Association led an installation demonstration of rigid and flexible pipe. Hundreds of engineers and inspectors attended. 24-inch diameter concrete and high-density polyethylene pipes were installed side by side. Each pipe was installed to the same trench conditions. Also, the same length of each pipe was backfilled and compacted to the critical structural zone that is specific to each type of pipe. The construction crew joined, backfilled, and compacted the pipe according to the applicable national standards and manufacturer's recommendations. When concrete pipe is delivered to a job site, you've received the conduit and most of the structure with the pipe itself. Conversely, when HDPE arrives on a job site, you have received your conduit, but very little of the structure is built into the pipe. This structure has to be built into the soil surrounding the pipe. This demonstration illustrated that while the weight and length of a flexible pipe may appear to be an initial advantage over concrete pipe, the care that needs to be taken to properly backfill and compact a flexible pipe can be extremely time-consuming. Because a concrete pipe has the structure built in, fewer lifts are required in the backfill and compaction process. Installing the flexible pipe based on the manufacturer's specifications of 4 to 6 inch lifts and then compacting is a difficult practice to perform. While a flexible pipe needs backfill and compaction up to at least 1 foot above the crown of the pipe, the concrete pipe compaction zone is critical up to the spring line of the pipe. To compare the installations without having to watch the entire process, split-screen footage of each type of installation was synchronized. The flexible pipe installation is shown on the left, with the concrete pipe synchronized to the same timeline on the right. At 2 minutes into the installation, the side-by-side videos show that the flexible pipe is already being homed, while the concrete pipe joint is being cleaned and prepared. At 4 minutes into the installation, the flexible pipe is receiving its first lift of backfill material. At the same time, the concrete pipe is being joined together. Remember, the flexible pipe requires smaller lifts, and the lifts must extend to at least 1 foot over the top of the pipe. At 10 minutes into the installation, the video shows the delivery of the second lift of backfill on the flexible pipe, while dumping the first larger lift of material on the concrete pipe is occurring. At 20 minutes into the installation, the split screen shows that both pipes have soil compacted to near the center or spring line of the pipe. The key reason that the concrete pipe installation has caught up with the flexible pipe is that the lift thicknesses vary greatly between the products. Structural analysis shows that compaction is only critical to the spring line for a concrete pipe. Depending on the infrastructure requirements above the concrete pipe, it may need additional backfill and compaction above the spring line. But compaction to 1 foot over the top of the pipe is critical for a flexible pipe. Therefore, proper compaction of a flexible pipe requires much more care and time. Also, a flexible pipe may require imported structural material, where a concrete pipe may not. This additional volume of structural backfill can add significantly to the cost of a flexible pipe installation. In conclusion, the critical compaction to spring line for the concrete pipe was complete at 21 minutes, where the flexible pipe structural backfill and compaction was not complete until the 35-minute mark. This demonstration illustrates that while the weight and length of a flexible pipe may be an initial advantage over concrete pipe, the care that needs to be taken to properly backfill and compact a flexible pipe can be extremely time-consuming. Claims that flexible pipe is much cheaper to install than concrete pipe should indicate to the engineer and owner that the flexible pipe is not being installed with the proper lifts, backfill, or compaction.